Los Angeles, with the NLDS, game number 1. The LA Dodgers hosting the Montreal Expos here in the 1983 NLDS game number 1. The Montreal Expos, they survived the Pittsburgh Pirates in the wild card game, and now they're going to be playing the LA Dodgers in a 7-game series. Montreal has a lineup that a lot of familiar faces. Same with the LA Dodgers. Now in the 80s, the Dodgers were good, especially in 83, though. The Dodgers lost the NLCS to the Philadelphia Phillies. So here come the starting lineups, and we're ready to go. Let me do something. I forgot a word here. They're going for the national anthem. Starting the game is Jerry Royce. So let me just do this for a second. Don't care. So Al Oliver will start off, the only Philadelphia Philly ever to wear number 0. He's playing for the Expos here. We're at Dodger Stadium here. Here's Jerry Royce. We're underway. Game number 1, that'll be up the middle, and it'll be picked up. First pitch, 1 out. They get Al Oliver. The Pirates could have been here if they held their lead, but they didn't. Al Oliver, Warren Cromartie, Tim Raines, Andre Dawson, Gary Carter, Tim Wallach, Chris Spire, Doug Flynn, and the DH is Brian Little. So the Montreal Expos are here, and the Pirates are at home. So here come the Expos now. That's going to be a hard hit to right field, and fouled off. That's number 2. So Jerry Royce is here. The Dodgers lost in real life the NLCS. When they lost the NLCS, everybody thought that was kind of the better team. Baltimore won the series in 5. And Marty was 1 for 3, and he had a big RBI in the game against the Pirates. 1-1 with 1 out and 1-2. Jerry Royce. 1-2 for Royce. And that's going to be a ball away, 2-2. Jerry Royce here. The 2-2. That'll be low, and that'll be caught to first. 2 outs. Steps on first. That was easy. And that's going to be Brock stepping on first. Really, for the Dodgers, they're hoping to get. We haven't really had a blowout game from beginning to end. And here's Tim Raines. And when you go through all 3 games that we already had in this first round, that's going to be a strike. Statistically, you know we're going to have one. There's going to be a series. It's a blowout series, and that's got to make you nervous if you're the Montreal Expos, because you're the team everybody thinks is going to be blown out here in 4 games. The 0-2 from Royce, and it's 1-2. But I don't see much difference between any of these teams, really. The 1-2, and that'll be hit to right field and a base hit. So 91 speed. So Tim Raines, you could see, he has 91 speed. And he'll get on first. They got to worry about him, but it's a left-handed pitcher in Royce. They'll throw to first, get used to this. In Dodger Stadium, their uniforms, the Dodgers haven't really changed. The 83 Dodgers, they throw back, and again, I said, get used to it, and you're going to find it out. They're going to do that about maybe 100 times this at-bat. Andre Dawson, the Hawk. 2 outs. And Royce, the pitch out. Ball 1. He's going to get a steady dose of fastballs. Dawson still hitting 0 for the playoffs. 1-0. They give 2 pitch outs in a row. And I'm not sure that you want to go down 2-0. He struck out twice, was 0 for 4 in a wild card game versus the Pirates. His DH is all around. That'll be fouled off. 2-1. Every game has been exciting so far, really. Like, seriously, I'm having fun. Every game is just so. That's going to be back to first. There's a story to every game. The game 2s will start tomorrow. There's a strike. It'll be 2-2. So the 2-2 to Andre Dawson. And that'll be to first. They pick it up, though. They'll step on first. That's it. So Brock, it got out of his glove. He just picked it up and steps on first. They go to the bottom of the first. It's 0-0. So pitching, Bill Gullickson, 6'3", 200, age 24. Gullickson will be in for the Montreal Expos. And now as we take a look, here's Steve Sachs. And here's Steve down. High ball 1. So Sachs leading off. This will be the Dodgers' first playoff game. For the first time through the lineup. Gullickson 1-1. That'll be right back to Gullickson. 1 out. He knew what he had to do. That's going to be 1 out. Sachs, Russell, Guerrero, Mike Marshall, Ken Landreau, Dusty Baker, Steve Yeager, Greg Brock, and Rick Monday. Now that is a powerful lineup, and many feel the Dodgers could be the best team in baseball. In real life, they lost to the Phillies in the NLCS, and many felt that that was an upset. You only had 5 games. You only had 1 round to the playoffs, and you had 5 games. That'll be second of first, 2 outs. Now you have 2 rounds before the World Series. Here we go. The Tigers won. The Phillies won. Great games. The Blue Jays, what an upset. Earlier tonight, what an upset. A huge upset over the White Sox. And here's Pedro Guerrero. Big for Pedro. And it's a strike. Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles here. That'll be a base hit. But they get on. That's Pedro Guerrero on first. 2-out Lightning so big in these playoff games. Not many runs in these playoff games. Good night there, right hugging the line. Still had room. It was a social distance hug. And Mike Marshall. That'll be a strike. It is a powerful lineup. They're not the 76 Reds. But the Dodgers, a good lineup. Same with the Montreal Expos. That's why when I found this mod, I wanted to do this. So many teams so close to each other. It'll be 1-1. Gullickson will go to his 10th pitch. Mike Marshall. And that'll be fouled away, 1-2. Dodger Stadium, what a heck of a stadium from the 60s. A little back to Gullickson, and that's 3 outs. Nobody scores after 1. But both teams had base runners. It's 0-0. The reason why I like this, and you can see this, there is no clear cut. As Gary Carter will come up, there is no clear cut. Now behind inside ball 1. No clear cut team. You know, if this were 76 replay, well, it'd be the Reds, you know. High pop fly coming in and making the catch, 1 out. There is no clear-cut team. That was Ken Landreau in center field, Dusty in left, Mike Marshall in right. Around the infield, Pedro Guerrero, Bill Russell the shortstop, Steve Sachs second base, Greg Brock at first, and the catcher's going to be Steve Yeager. Tim Wallach, he's hitting .500 in the playoffs. That'll be second the first 2 outs. And Jerry Royce, 18 pitches here and looking good. And now Chris Spire. Every game so different. And here's Royce. But again, in '83, there was nobody that was like, okay, they swept the World Series. They did. Even though Baltimore won 4-1, everybody was really even. They all were. And everybody knows World Series aren't indicative of the better team. And this coming from a Pirate fan when they won in 1960. That's 3 outs. Of course, I wasn't born yet. But we go to the bottom of the second. This has been a defensive effort so far. It's 0-0. Bottom of the second, and here's Ken Landreau at center field. Kenny now and Bill Gullickson, 11 pitches in the first inning. Gullickson down low, 1-0. It's been a theme, the pitchers that survive go aggressive first pitch. That'll be a swing and a miss, 1-1. Freddie Ferguson is behind home plate. He's the umpire tonight. Gullickson to 1-1. And that'll be fouled away now, 1-2. The bottom of the second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And fouled again. Gullickson trying to get that oomph to get the out. Being aggressive to the first batter is big. It's 2-2. Kenny Landreau. That'll be fouled off. Two again. High pop fly left field. It's going back. It's going back. It's going back. And it's caught over his shoulder. Oh my goodness, over his shoulder. What a catch. Oh wow, and you got Tim Raines, Dawson, and Cromartie. Then Wallach, Spire, Flynn, and Al Oliver on the infield. And Gary Carter, the kid, the catcher. Tim Raines, what a catch. And that's going to be a ball inside for Dusty Baker. 1983. Dodgers, Baker, and that'll be to right field and a base hit. Baker gets on first. Baker a single with 1 out. And Dusty Baker goes there, and it's going to be Steve Yeager. Yeager, and it's inside, 1-0. One 0, and that's going to be a strike, 1-1. To the 1-1. Little looper up the middle. It's going to be, what a catch. They throw to first. They get him. They get him. Oh my goodness, and there's 2 outs. What a diving stop there. What a diving stop. That is so big. And the throw to first. And now Greg Brock, the first baseman, against Gullickson with 2 outs. Brock, and that's going to be down into the right, 1-0. So big. 1-0, and it's going to be to the right, 2-0. Gullickson. Brock is in a home run hitter. He's going to go after him, 2-1. A little more pitches this inning. You got a runner on second. That's Baker. And that'll be fouled off. It'll be 2-2. So Dusty Baker on a base hit. He might be able to score. We don't know. The 2-2. High, and will this stay in? Yes, it will. It's the out in the end of the second. They don't get in. We go to the third. It's 0-0. Game 1. NLDS. 1983. And Jerry Royce is on the mound. And that's going to be a strike inside to Doug Flynn. Flynn in a wild card game went 0 for 2. Now, you know that everybody knows right now there's no wild card, there was no anything back then. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2. It'll be a little ground ball. 2-1, 1 out. And that's Jerry Royce. Steve Sachs was pretty good there, and here's Brian Little. Brian Little in the top of the third. It's going to be a ball up high, 1-0. Last game, Little was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Now, there was no NLDS or whatever, so we put the 83 teams. There are a lot of teams very close to each other. The 2-0, it's low, 3-0. Now, Oliver on deck. If Little can get on deck, Oliver can be up. Or Little can get on first. It'll be 3-1 with 3-1, 1 out. Little grounder. It'll be foul. Barely. Here comes Little for the Expos. To third, same place. It hits the ground. They throw to first. He's safe. That might be an error. That might be an error. That is an error. Right there, right to him, and it boots it. Oh my. And here's Hal Oliver. The runner on first with 1 out. Royce. And low ball 1. Big for Oliver. I mean, if he can get a base hit, we'd have two on with just 1 out. That'll be fouled away. Game 1 of the NLDS. Now Oliver, 373 home runs in 15 years. The pitch, it'll be fouled away, 1-2. The Montreal Expos. Al Oliver, my Expos trying to win it all in 83. Game 1 of 7. We play 7 in the divisional series, 7 in the NLCS, 7 in the World Series. This is unique because we get the top 6. It'll be 2 and 2. The 2-2 pitch. High and fouled away. So Jerry Royce trying to get the second out on Al Oliver, who's 0 for 1 today. The pitch. And fouled it away again. 87-mile-an-hour sinker. The 2-2 again. Fouled it away again. This is 8 pitches this at bat. This will be number 9. 9 to Oliver. Low. He does not go. It'll be full. Warren Cromartie on deck. 1 out. It'll be the 3-2. High pop fly. Should be able to get this. And he got it. It's going to be 2 outs. And that's Pedro Guerrero, the guy with the error. And here's Warren Cromartie grounded out in the first. So Jerry Royce, Cromartie grounding out in the first. He's got Cromartie, and Royce can get out of here. The 0-1, top of the third. The game has kind of slowed down. Bottom of the second, top of the third. There's a strike there, quickly 0-2. Game 1, NLDS, 1983. We took the top 5 teams in each league of 1983 and put them in here. It'll be high, 1 and 2. There's more to this year than just the Orioles and the Phillies. The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And that'll be high, pop fly, center field. He doesn't move. He hasn't moved. He steps back twice. And that'll be the end of the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Rick Monday, Steve Sachs, and Bill Russell. We go to the bottom of the third, and here's Rick Monday. Gullickson, 28 pitches in 2 innings. And Gullickson is going to be 1-0. Not giving a high pitch all day. So Rick Monday will come up. He leads off, batting 9th. And same place, same result. 2-0 to Rick Monday. 2-0 here, and that'll be fouled away. Game 1, NLCS. Rick Monday. The pitch. And that'll be fouled away again, 2-2. The 2-2 to Monday. Inside, it'll be full. When we had Chicago earlier in the day, those games didn't go, those counts didn't go as deep. But it's 3-2 again and fouled back. Gullickson again in the bottom of the third trying to get the first guy out. And that'll be fouled again. A lot of people just can't get the oomph on that pitch. 3-2 again to Monday. Fouled high over, nearing the dugout. This one is close, and it's foul. And this will be number 9. The 9th pitch in this at-bat. Gullickson struck him out, and he did such a good job, Rick Monday. And Gullickson gets him out, 1 out. Wins the battle. Boy, those momentum shifts when you lose those battles. My goodness. Monday didn't like it, but not his opinion. And Steve Sachs. That'll be down on the ground. Short the first 2 outs. The Expos here looking good. Just what a easy pickup, look, throw. It was a little more difficult than when it showed. And now with 2 outs, Bill Russell, the shortstop. That'll be fouled away, 0-1. Gullickson. Pitch here, it'll be fouled away, 0-2. Not that many people getting runs early tonight. Fouled, no, it's caught, 3 outs. Al Oliver at first gets it, and we go to the 4th. It's 0-0. Tim Raines. Raines will be 1-0. Dodger Stadium. Tim Raines. It'll be 1-1. 1 for 1 is Tim Raines. Sorry, it's 2-0. Jerry Royce to Tim Raines. Raines is deep to left, and it'll be, what is it? It's foul. I couldn't even see it. Foul by 3.5 feet. And that's going to be 2-2 now. Raines, it was so close. The 2-2 top of the 4th. And fouls that off again. Raines is 91 speed. He can fly, and that's a high pop fly. Second baseman Steve Sachs underneath, 1 out. Andre Dawson, he grounded out in the 1st. Dawson is 0 for 1. Royce. Ball 1 outside. The Hawk. I think he's still 0 for the playoffs. I think he was 0 for everything in the Pirate game. And that'll be fouled off. He's got 2 strikes. So Royce in the top of the 4th. 53 pitches. And fouled off again. Nobody on for Dawson. And here's Andre, the 1-2. High, and again, they're not giving that high strike. The 2-2. Outside, it'll be a full count. Gary Carter on deck. The Expos a chance. Struck him out. And Andre Dawson, it'll be 2 out. And now Gary Carter. Carter to center field. Easy catch there. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Game 1, NLDS 1983, Guerrero, Marshall, and Landreaux. So here we go. Pedro Guerrero had the only error of the day. It's still 0-0. Usually in 0-0 games, 4th innings and 5th innings, it opens up. And it'll be a ball 1-0. So let's see on this one here in the bottom of the 4th. And fouled away, 1-1. It's been a lot of foul balls today. Earlier in the night in Chicago, there wasn't that many. It goes inside. It'll be 1-1. Bill Gullickson. Outside 3-1 actually. Mike Marshall's on deck. And that'll be on the ground and a base hit. So 1 on, nobody out. Oh, that was so big. Pedro Guerrero. That one was right there, an 85-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. Good night. It could have been an out, but he didn't get to it. And here's Mike Marshall. Not very speedy on first. Got to wonder about the double play, and Marshall is swinging a miss. So Gullickson now 0-1 to Mike Marshall. And on the borderline, he gets the call 0-2. That is so big when you get 0-2. You can play around, you can do things. The onus is on the hitter. The 0-2. And you didn't want to do that. It is 1-2 now. So Mike Marshall, he's 0 for 1 today. The 50th pitch by Gullickson. And that'll be a little, and it's a base hit to a run, but nobody out. Here in the bottom of the fourth, this could be a big one for the Dodgers. I think when you get 2 on and nobody out, people get greedy. I mean, real greedy. Your first run, you should just say, let's get 1 to get the lead. Here's Ken Landreau. Landreau fouled away. If Gullickson gets out of this, they got all the momentum in the world. The 0-1 to Landreau. Inside 1-1. Unbelievable. The pressure on Landreau. And that'll be base hit to left field. Are they going to try and score? They're going to throw home. It's going to be 1-0. 1-0 Dodgers. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Guerrero comes and he scores. And Ken Landreau with the base hit. Oh, so big. It was fair by a considerable margin. But here's Dusty Baker's 1 for 1. This could be a big inning. Still nobody out. Gullickson, that's going to be a strike. Of all the teams, Montreal is the one that people say we don't know about. They could be really, really good, or they could flame out. They came back and won the wild card. People think the Blue Jays are the actual weakest, but they won tonight 2-1 over Chicago. That'll be fouled off, 1-2. I think they were moving on the pitch. Marshall's on second. I didn't see him moving, the 1-2. And he doesn't get it, it's 2-2. Dusty Baker's 1 for 1 today. Remember, he ripped a single into right field. The 2-2. That'll be fouled away again. Big at bat when you think about it. Still no outs. Gullickson trying to stop the bleeding. And that'll be up the middle. It could be 2. They get 1. They get 2. And that'll be 2 outs. And Dusty Baker upset with himself on that one. Steve Yeager will be up. He's the catcher. And the catcher, Steve Yeager, batting 7th. He's 0 for 1 today. So Gullickson with 2 outs. That'll be a ball inside. This is by inches. Steve Yeager. It's really, if he can get that in, it would be a big 2-0 lead, a big run. It's going to be ball 2, 2-0. So Gullickson trying to get out of this inning with only a run. That would be big. And that'll be a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 to Gullickson. And that'll be fouled away. 2-2. The 2-2. Gullickson to Yeager. And fouled away again. Again, this has been a game full of foul balls. This will be his 24th pitch this inning, and he can get out of it. The 2-2. That'll be on the ground. It'll be short. The throw to first. They got him. Oh, that was so big. What a play at shortstop. Chris Spire for the Montreal Expos. Unbelievable. It could have been 2-0 there. Another great throw by him. It's 1-0. We go to the 5th. Of course, if you're the Expos, you're trying to get one. And the sideline reporter saying something about Gary Carter. Well, you don't have commentators on, but the Montreal Expos tonight, 1983. Here in the top of the 5th, here's Tim Wallach first. Will come up. And then Carter's on deck. And Royce here in the top of the 5th. And that's going to be to right field. Underneath, 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. And now Chris Spire. He grounded out in the second, 0 for 1 today. Batting 7th. And Jerry Royce doing a good job, top of the 5th. Behind inside, ball 1. Chris Spire. It'll be 2-0. Spire would like to get on. They've only had 1 hit, I believe, all day. 0 for 1 today is Spire. The 2-0, and that'll be a strike. So Jerry Royce to Spire. High and fouled it away. Now it's 2-2 with an out. Royce again. This will be to Spire. The 2-2. High and fouled away. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Royce on the ground. It'll be short. The first, they get him. It's 2 outs. And Doug Flynn, who grounded out in the 3rd, he'll be up. In the top of the 5th. And that'll be a strike. So Doug Flynn against Jerry Royce, the 0-1. The lefty yanked that foul. It was not caught. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2. Almost. Royce wanted that one, but he's still got to pitch the 1-2 now. Down low, 2-2. Royce to Flynn. Fouled it off again. Of course, the Expos, their ace, went in a wild card game, and that's fouled again. Flynn is staying alive. He's 0 for 1 today. The pitch, it's inside, 3-2. Brian Little will be on deck, the 3-2. And fouled off again. This will be the 9th pitch. This at bat to Doug Flynn. He fouls it off, and now it'll be number 10. This is number 10. And he fouls it off again. Now they got number 11. It'll be on the ground. Second to first, they get the out, and that's going to be the inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It's 1-0. And here's Brock coming up. Greg Brock, he's the first baseman for the Dodgers. That last at-bat went 11 pitches. You have Luis Leal for the Toronto Blue Jays that got the win, and he had like 5 innings that didn't go 11 pitches. This is deep and back to the wall, and a running catch, 1 out. What a running catch by Andre Dawson. And here's Rick Monday. Rick Monday is 0 for 1. And that's going to be a strike. He took that one all the way. Gullickson will be fouled away. It's going to be 1-2. 1-2 to Rick Monday. Fouled off again. Now for the Dodgers, if they can get another one, then they're talking about insurance run. That would be big. The 1-2, it'll be 2-2 and inside. If they can get an insurance run, that would be absolutely huge. The 2-2. Struck him out, 1 out. 2 out, sorry. Gullickson only with 2 strikeouts today. Good night. And here's Steve Sachs, who's 0 for 2. That's going to be a ball up high. So 2 outs and nobody on. The pitch there, it's going to be inside, 2-0. 1-0 the Dodgers. Only 1 run today. That'll be high. Pop fly and caught at first, easy. And we go to the 6th. It's 1-0 LA. The Expos with only 1 hit. Coming up is Brian Little. Pedro Guerrero's there in the 3rd. Got Little on first. Royce is pitching a 1-hit shutout right now on the top of the 6th. And looking good doing it. Low, and he swings away. 0-1. In that inning, they only gave up 1 run. They felt good. Their offense has to really pick it up. It'll be 1-1. Has to. The pitch here, and it's going to be a strike. 1-2 for the Expos, and it'll be low 2-2. Top of the 6th inning. To right. He barely even moved 1 out. The Expos bats getting shut down. And here's Al Oliver. They want to put some pressure on the Dodgers, but they haven't been able to today. They've only had 1 hit. Al Oliver, 15 seasons. And fouled it off. The Pirates, the Phillies, the Expos. I wonder who else. Down low, 2-1. It's the only Philly ever to wear number 0 for the Phillies. It'll be 3-1. The winner of this series is going to play the winner of the Phillies and Braves. That was a crazy game. That'll be fouled off and back to the fence. Mike Schmidt had 5 of the RBIs in that game. Undebatable managerial things, and it's a base hit, and Oliver gets on. So he gets a single. And that's Jerry Royce. His numbers today. So Warren Cromartie. That'll be a ball. He might be in the sort of the inning where he might be struggling here. 1 on, 1 out. That's a hard shot to right. He ripped it. 2 are going to be on. They won't go to third. We got first and second with 1 out, and here's Tim Raines. Raines is 1 for 2. And that's a strike. Question is, will both number 1 seeds fall to the wild card teams? Toronto beat Chicago tonight in game 1. The Expos looking to try and beat the Dodgers here, top of the 6th. Royce down low, 2-1 to Timmy Raines. Base hit, and that would be huge for Montreal, the 2-1. That'll be to left. And underneath the can of corn there, 2 outs. Dusty Baker with it, and here's Andre Dawson. 0 for the playoffs today. And Dawson, that'll be a strike. Here's the Hawk. 2 on, 2 out. Oliver on second. He doesn't have great speed. That'll be a little chopper. Oh, what a catch by Royce, and he got him. Oh, what a catch by Royce. He turned around, he took a stab at it, and it got right in there. And now it's Russell, Guerrero, and Marshall. So here's Bill Russell, bottom of the 6th. And Gullickson will pitch to him. That'll be fouled off, 0-1. 11 seasons. He has 1,000 hits. It's about a 200 hitter. 230, 240. The 0-2. High pop fly. And that's going to be 1 out. Tim Raines with the catch. Here's Pedro Guerrero. 2 singles. He scored the only run. 1 out. And he's 0-1. 2 for 2 today. The pitch. Inside, 1-1. Wow, tomorrow Detroit and Baltimore, game number 2. That should be interesting. That'll be a strike, 1-2. Pretty calm except for the 4th inning. The 24 pitches. It'll be the 2-2 here, bottom of the 6th. Struck him out. 2 outs. Guerrero's now 2 for 3. And Mike Marshall, 1 for 2. He singled in the 4th. High ball 1. Not that much action with the bat. A lot of striking outs and walks. 2-0. And Marshall wants to get on. Oh, low, 3-0. Ken Landreau on deck with 2 outs. Gullickson. And a strike here, 3-1. They want to keep their bullpen. The Expos do. And that'll be fouled away. 3-2. And fouled it again. Mike Marshall. 1-2. High pop fly. Underneath, and they make the catch. We go to the 7th. 7, 8, 9. It's 1-0 Dodgers. The top of the 7th inning, here's Gary Carter. Game 1, 1983. Playoffs under today's format. So Montreal won a wild card game of the Pittsburgh Pirates by coming back in the 9th inning. You can see that game on my channel. And Royce, a strike here. In the bullpen, Niedenfur and Dave Stewart. People forget Dave Stewart was a middle reliever. He then went on with the Oakland A's and Toronto Blue Jays. Hard hit, 1 out. Oh, Gary Carter, the agony, he knows it. He could have been on first with nobody out. And here's Tim Wallach 0 for 2. Top of the 7th, Jerry Royce. And down ball 1. 1-0. That'll be fouled off now, 1-1. The Expos, they need a run. Royce. This will be to the left, and this will be to the gap, and this will go. It'll hit the wall, and the second base are going to stop there, though. That'll be a double. And Montreal is in business. Right there to the wall. He's only got 39 speed. It could have been a triple. What a hit there. Tim Wallach will be on second. He doesn't have the greatest. And here's Spire, though. 1 out. So Wallach is not in sacrifice position now. You still got to get over 1 with 1 out. And that's going to be a strike to Spire. Royce is showing a little bit of humanity here. Not Superman this inning. It'll be 1-1. So Wallach is on second. The 1-1 with an out. That'll be a little chopper. They're going to get to third, but he'll throw to first and get the out. So no longer is he in sacrifice position because there's 2 outs. You got to get him in with a straight base hit. But that also was big. You can't negate that because Doug Flynn will be up. He grounded out twice. A 39 speed. He's just going to need any sort of a base hit. That's it. At 39 speed. That'll be off the end of this bat. We're tied. We're tied. And that's a big one. Dougie Flynn. Doug Flynn has tied it at 1. Oh my. Doug Flynn. And you see, if they didn't move him over, the batter before it would have been first and third with 2 outs, but it's 1-1 now. That caused the run, and here's Brian Little. High ball 1. Well, this is going to be a wake-up call to the Dodgers. They saw the White Sox lose. It's 7 games this series. And that's going to be a strike, Brian Little. Top of the 7th. That'll be to first. And they'll step on it to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Dougie Flynn ties it up. Unbelievable. Doug Flynn ties it up. And it is 1-1. Unbelievable. Look at Doug Flynn. Just a little looper, little bleeder right there. Well, the bottom of the 7th inning, and you figure that they're explaining something. That's nice. But here is Ken Landreau. He's batting fifth. He's 1 for 2 today. A single. He has an RBI. Is the only RBI today for the Dodgers. On the outside, ball 1. Now you got Gullickson pitching. He's pitched 91 pitches, and it's late in the game, and they need an out. Landreau fouls it off. There's been a lot of foul balls today. He hasn't had the oomph to get them over. 1-1. And that's going to be 2-1. Can Gullickson come in and get a 1-2-3 inning? Swing and a miss there. It's already 2-2. If Gullickson can get the 1-2-3 inning, that would be huge. The pitch. Struck him out. Oh, that was big. He struck out Landreau as the only RBI for the Dodgers. And that was big. And now we have Dusty Baker's 1 for 2. And that'll be a high strike. He's living dangerously with that high strike. Unlike today, people back then could put that into the parking lot. That'll be high into left field. And running over and making the catcher's 2 outs. So 2 outs here in the 7th. Andre Dawson with the catch. And now Steve Yeager's 0 for 2 with 2 outs. 1-1. Not the most scoring in the playoffs. He had 10 runs in a 7-3 game. As I tell people, give it time. You got the first game of the playoffs for everybody except for the wild card teams. And they're hitting the ball because they have a slight advantage. They're used to playing. The disadvantage that the wild card teams have is they already used their ace. It'll be 3-0. That's why you wipe that advantage out if you have a blowout game. But nobody did. That'll go second. That'll go short to first. And that ends the 7th. 1, 2, 3, a huge one. And we go to the 8th. It's the Expos 1 and the Dodgers 1. It was 5-1 hits. Ricky Wright will come in and pitch. It was 5-1 Dodgers in hits. Now it's 5-5. But Ricky Wright will come in. Here's Al Oliver, the leadoff hitter for the Expos. Oliver played for the Pirates, 71. Played for the Phillies. And now he's playing for the Expos. 1 for 3 today, and that's going to be a ball inside. The fans didn't like that. They know Oliver doesn't have the speed, but if he gets on first, that'll start messing things up. So Ricky Wright, the new pitcher. Jerry Royce is not here, and that's a base hit. And now Oliver gets on. And when a new reliever comes in and somebody gets a hit, you wonder. Warren Cromartie now. He's 1 for 3. Wright's got to wonder there. They might go for the bunt. They do. It's up in the air, but it'll hit the ground. Picked up. They throw to first. He saved. And there's going to be 2 on with nobody out. Warren Cromartie with the speed. And that is huge. And now Timmy Raines. Tim Raines against Ricky Wright. He's going to bunt. And it's going to be foul. Raines is very, very fast. He has 91 speed. He might be able to beat this out. It'll be the 0-1 to Wright. See what happens in a base hit. See what happens. And there's Raines again. That's going to be a strike. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2. And that'll be hit right to third in a line drive, 1 out. So they don't double anybody up. But that was right to Guerrero, and here's Andre Dawson. Andre is 0 for 3 today. He grounded out in the 6th. Ricky Wright, he's thrown 7 pitches this inning. This is very tense for him. So Wright, ball 1. Andre Dawson. He's 0 for the playoffs right now. 1 out. 2 on. It's a spot strike. Doesn't matter if he swung or not. 1-1. The 1-1. That'll be hard hit. This will be third. Oh, they throw it into the outfield. It's going to be 2-1. They throw it into the outfield. It could have been a double play. He could have just stepped on third and thrown to first. And let's see, could have, but it's, you know what, to be fair, his momentum was going forward. And it was a bad throw, and it scores a run. It's 2-1 Expos. And here's Gary Carter with 1 out and a runner in sacrifice position. Swing and a miss here, 0-1. He lined out in the 7th. He's 0 for 3 today. 2-1 Expos. The pitch. Swing and a miss here. It'll be 0-2. So big. The 0-2. High and in. 2-1 Expos. They lead very big. The pitch. That's going to be to left. It is back. 1 out. Deep, deep, and it's caught. They're going to get the run in. They're going to get the run. They hold the 75 speed at first. And there are 2 outs. It's 3-1 Expos. Oh, so big, and they love it. They love it, and Pat Zachary will come in for the 83 Dodgers. No St. Louis Cardinals here. Here's Tim Wallach. He doubled, and he scored a run. 2 outs, and here's Pat Zachary. Low ball 1. So Zachary is not the fastest pitcher in the world when it comes to delivery time, but it's 2-0. The people with speed can get a jump. The pitch. Low, it's going to be ball 3. Well, they got the insurance. Now they're trying to get a buffer. Tim Wallach is on a green light or a red light. Let's see. Right down the middle and a strike. The 3-1. High and fouled away. It'll be a full count. If he can nail this, they might have a big inning that they need, and that's going to be hit to third. Guerrero will throw to first. They get the out. The air. That is what makes it 3-1. The error in the sacrifice. Bottom of the 8th is Greg Brock. Gullickson is still pitching. Greg Brock 0 for 2. He popped out, lined out. And Gullickson knows that this first batter is the biggest one. It'll set the tempo the rest of the inning, and it's 1-0. In the bullpen is Bryn Smith. And the Expos three to 1, and that's going to be away 1-1. Greg Brock 0 for 2 today. Gullickson trying to get the first batter. You got to be aggressive. The rule usually is don't walk the first batter. Make him get on with a hit. It'll be 3-1. They might break that rule here. You got Rick Monday on deck. It's 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch fouled away, and it'll be 3-2. Bottom of the 8th. The Dodgers trying to get on first. The pitch. High to right field. They're not even going to move. This is gone. It's 3-2. It's 3-2. A home run. A big home run now on a 3-2 pitch. Gullickson didn't get what he wanted, and it is 3-2. And the insurance was the buffer now for the Expos. And Gullickson an 80-mile-an-hour sinker. And big, it's 3-2. So here come the Dodgers in the bottom of the 8th. Right there. Good night. Gullickson knew it. He knew it. And Brock hit it over. And that was a big one. 428 feet. And now for a pitching change. Gullickson is gone. And now they're going to bring in a new pitcher for the Expos. Now he had a good day. Just gave that up. Jeff Reardon, oh yeah. Here's Jeff. Jeff Reardon, you don't beat him. And this is why the Expos were so dangerous. Wondering how in real life they were a 4th seed or a 5th seed. And that'll be on the ground. Picked up, first out. 1 pitch, 1 out for Reardon. That's the way he works. Bill Gullickson, 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 4 strikeouts, 107 pitches. Pretty good. Reardon's 1 pitch, 1 out. And here's Steve Sachs. And that's going to be a ball 1-0. Sachs is 0 for 3. The pitch, it'll be down low. 1-1. It'll be 1-1. It'll be 3-0. And a strike there. They didn't give him the green light. 3-1 to Steve. High and pop fly. Reardon's going to get him 2 outs. So Jeff Reardon, I could see a two-inning save here. And here's Bill Russell. 0 for 3, flew out in the 6th. Every one of these games has some sort of storyline to it. And for the Dodgers, sloppy and not that great hitting. High and underneath, but the Dodgers get a run, and Jeff Reardon has 1 more inning as Greg Brock. Greg Brock with the home run. It's 3-2. Chris Spire against Pat Zachary here in the 9th inning. First pitch fouled off into the dugout. So the Expos looking for that insurance run again. Outside, did he go? No, he didn't. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss here. It'll be 3-2. 1-2. 3-2. The Expos lead the Dodgers. Here in the top of the ninth. 1-2. High pop fly. This will be the shortstop. 1 out. Bill Russell. And right now, Dougie Flynn. Flynn, who has an RBI today, 1 for 3. That's a ball. He got the first RBI of the game. It's 3-2 now here in the ninth. Zachary, the pitch, strike. 1-1. One and two. There's a strike again. A 1-2. It'll be nubbed on the ground. Picked up by Russell. Throw to first. They get the out. 2 outs. Man, the Expos wanted an extra run. They wanted an extra run because the momentum goes so much on the home team side. In the ninth inning, if they get runners on. Jeff Reardon, though, is a very good pitcher. And Zachary to Brian Little. He's 0 for 3 today, and he fouls that one off. Zachary again, the 0-1. Jammed him. And the Expos get nothing. Bottom of the ninth, this is it. This is it. It's 3-2. Bryn Smith. Here's Bryn Smith. A new pitcher. It's not Jeff Reardon, it's Bryn Smith. And Smith is coming in to get the save. Pedro Guerrero, 2 for 3 today. A swing and a miss there, 0-1. The Dodgers need somebody on base. They know it would mess up the Expos. And low 1-1. So here's Bryn Smith now against Pedro Guerrero. And it's 2-1. This is big to Guerrero. The 2-1, 3-1. 3-1. Bottom of the ninth, nobody out. The 3-1. Strike there in the corner. The 3-2. Little Lupert hits the pitcher, and it's going to be safe. He's safe on first with nobody out. It hit right the pitcher. It hit right up the middle, and it hit him. And Gary Carter comes out to see if he's all right. Oh my goodness, it hit him. And Carter's going to say, all right, he's ready to go. R.J. Reynolds is the pinch runner. He's got speed. They need to give somebody that if there's a base hit, he can get home. Marshall. And they pull back 1-0. Marshall's 1 for 3, and he singled in the fourth. Bottom of the ninth, 3-2. Nobody out. A pinch runner on first, R.J. Reynolds, the 1-0. And he's going to foul it off 1-1. So Marshall trying to lay one down. 1-1 now from Smith. That'll be on the ground. What a great bunt. They're going to tag him. 1 out. I don't know. The tying run's going to be at second base. A sacrifice unassisted 3. So what this means is you got one of the fastest runners on the Dodgers, a pinch runner, What a bunt. He's on second. R.J. Reynolds. Here's Ken Landreau. He has an RBI today. And that's going to be a strike. Landreau's 1 for 3. The 0-1 with an out. 3-2. Outside, it'll be 1-1. Kenny trying to get in. R.J. Reynolds to tie this game up. The 1-1 from Smith. And it'll be fouled off, 1-2. 3-2, the Expos leading the Dodgers. The 1-2 pitch to Ken Landreau. And high and deep to left. And it hits the ground. It's a base hit. It'll be first and third with 1 out. Oh, this is big. The winning run is at first. Oh my, I didn't see it hit the ground. He came in, but it did. And here's Dusty Baker now against Bryn Smith. Baker, and that's a strike. First pitch strike is so big. Now tie game is in sacrifice position. And here's Bryn Smith to Dusty Baker. The 0-1. And that's going to be inside, 1-1. Don't know what happened to Jeff Reardon. Double play, and it's over, and the Expos win. Baker, and that's going to be a suicide. They go to second. That backfired. They get it, and they end the game. They tried to suicide squeeze. Oh, what a huge error. What a huge error. And everybody is in shock. In absolute shock. There it is. Look at the shock. And the Expos take game 1 in Dodger Stadium. Shocking. 3-2. What a game. Look at them celebrating. They know that is huge. The Expos 3-2 lead. 3-2 win. They have a 1-0 lead in the series. The highlights, oh my goodness. That was Landreau. I can't believe, what a game. And Brock hit that home run, it was deep. That bunt though. They went to 2, then went to 1. They tried that suicide. He went back to third. He should have came home, but it doesn't matter.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington
for the Montreal Expos, Al Olver, Cromartie. They both got 2 hits. Pitching. Gullickson gets the win, Reardon the hold, and Smith the save. For the Dodgers, Guerrero 3 for 4, Landreau 2 for 4. Royce wins 7 innings, Wright gets the loss, and Pat Zachary was in last. Now for the pitchers. This will be for the Expos. Here's Gullickson right here. Here's Smith. And here's Reardon. For the Dodgers, here's Royce. Here's Zachary. And here's Wright. I think Pat Zachary was a former Cincinnati Red. For the batters, for the Dodgers, here's Yeager, Russell, Sachs, Brock, Guerrero, Baker, Landreau, Reynolds, Marshall, Rick Monday, and for the Expos, Al Oliver, Little, Carter, Flynn, Wallach, Spire, Raines, Dawson, Cromartie, and that's it. What an incredible game. Really quickly, the RBIs. The Dodgers had an early lead. Ken Landreau. And he put it through. It was 1-0. Fair by a long margin. So 1-0 Dodgers. Then here is Flynn. He gets a single. And it's 1-1. Carter, the sacrifice fly. And it was caught there. They threw it home. Nope, they didn't. It's 2-1. So this was big. They made it 3-1. They made it 3-1, and then here's Brock to right field. And good night. And that one went around. And there we go. 3-2. And that's it for us today. Everybody had one game. So let's just take a look really quickly at all the the stats. The statistics now. Do we have everybody? Yeah, Rubber Band Man. But let's take a look at the injured list. I don't think anybody, except for the Phillies with Vaughn Hayes. So that's it, really. So there you see, Detroit 1-0. They're going to be our next game tomorrow. Detroit, Baltimore, and Philadelphia and Atlanta. Both rematches. All these series, I'm really interested. Both number one seeds lost. But you know what? It's not a 5-game series. It's a 7-game series. So they have chances to come back. Toronto's going to have to keep it going. And same with the Montreal Expos. But Philadelphia is the only home team that won. The only home team that won. And they had to come back. So game number 2, tomorrow, Detroit and Baltimore, and Atlanta and Philadelphia. Thank you very much. Have a great day.